wheels explode. Clouds parting, sunlight showing the way. No more wasting time, today's the day. Dream chaser running, ain't looking back. Got the fire inside, ain't losing track. Hard times fall, but I won't let it be. Chasing dreams, there's no stopping me. Neon lights in the dark, holding tight. Through the storm, breaking dawn's early light. Shadows looking out too fast, ain't no fears. It's my time now, been chasing all these years. Dream chaser running, ain't looking back. Got the fire inside, ain't losing track. Hard times fall, but I won't let it be. Chasing dreams, there's no stopping me. Mountains high, valleys low, I'm on my own. City lights, country nights I roam. Voices whisper, but I heed my own call. Trees to the sky, I ain't afraid to fall. Twisting stories untold. Feet on the ground, but my heart's paved gold. In this journey, riding through the night, chasing dreams, I won't give up the fight. Dream chaser running, ain't looking back. Got the fire inside, ain't losing track. Hard times fall, but I won't let it be. Chasing dreams, there's no stopping me. Dusty highways, crooked signs, restless nights and neon lights, rolling echoes, engine roars, chasing dreams through every door. Torn up seats in beat up vans, cigarette smoke in callous hands, faces blend into the night, screaming songs by dashboard light. Play it loud and make it burn, city lights at every turn, living fast and feeling free, on the road where we can be. Jukebox heroes in the dark, leaving notes in empty parks, broken strings and rising tides, finding truth on this wild ride. Silent towns and open skies, tired eyes and hopeful lives, every mile a story told, life's a highway rough and bold. Cracked mirrors, reflections fade, lonely nights and masquerade, burning rubber, how it feels, dreams and scars through spinning wheels. Play it loud and make it burn, city lights at every turn, living fast and feeling free, on the road where we can be. Play it loud and make it burn, city lights at every turn, living fast and feeling free, on the road where we can be. Play it loud and make it burn, city lights at every turn, living fast and feeling free, on the road where we can be. lost in empty parks, broken streams and rising tides, finding truth on this wild ride. Jukebox heroes in the dark, leaving notes in empty parks, broken strings and rising tides, finding truth on this wild ride. Empty pockets walking these streets, broken glass, dreams of gold trapped inside this mind mass. Looking up at skyscrapers bubble so high, wishing up on stars in the midnight sky. Work my fingers down to the bone for a dime, life's clock ticking louder, running out of time. Every night the same old whiskey and cheap beer, luxury just feels so damn far from here. Wanna be rich, rolling in that big cash flow, walking on marble floors where money grows. Fancy cars and clothes, champagne toast, live the high life more than just a ghost. Sweat dress shirts and a boss without a soul, paycheck to paycheck, never reaching my goal. Seeing red in a ledger that bleeds out pain, chasing a dream, drowning in the mundane. Black ties, limousine shining bright lights, parties where day blends into wild nights. Flashing signs, neon glow, success defined, chasing riches, leaving the poor behind. Wanna be rich, rolling in that big cash flow, walking on marble floors where money grows. Fancy cars and clothes, champagne toast, live the high life more than just a ghost. Wanna be rich, rolling in that big cash flow, walking on marble floors where money grows. Fancy cars and clothes, champagne toast, live the high life more than just a ghost.
Alright, let's get the show underway. Alright. Now that the show is underway, how's everybody doing tonight? Well, this afternoon I should say, because it's 3 o'clock for me. So, yeah, I know I'm starting a little bit earlier than normal, but, you know, things are happening. So, yeah. Now then, for everybody just now chiming in, I am Mississippi Gonzo Grunge, otherwise known as RedCorn. How y'all doing? And we're doing a little bit of ATS, as you all know. If I just let the truck play out, you know, I don't do any openings and all that, you know, such as this. But, you know, you get the point. Or even this. We just stick to this. Ah, here it is. We're going to be doing a little bit of driving. Make sure the wheel works. That works too. Let's see. What cargo do you have for me here down in Little Rock? Little Rock to Kansas City. I could go down to there, but I'm not doing that. All these are taking me up to there, but I said I was going to do this one. So yeah, we're going to set the GPS. Alright. Now that she's set, I'm going to let y'all hear it start up, so I'm going to cut the mic off. I also love the new setup they got for this. And we can now see how far we can go until we have to sleep. Everything's been updated. Yeah, I scraped that just a little bit. Honestly, I don't like the stuff being back there. I honestly don't. That's my only complaint with the new setup, is that it puts you over to the left. I liked it being on the right because I could make it swing out more. Whoop! Traffic. Heavy traffic. Now, what's their traffic doing out at 9:37 at night? And y'all do tell me if it looks off. Uh-huh. Well, the road crews are out at night. Doesn't surprise me. It's Arkansas. Mississippi has got to be more authentic. They got to have road crews out working in the daylight. No, actually, I just need to stay right here. And yeah, by the way, this is the good truck that I got. This is the good truck, by the way. And by the good truck, I mean it's, you know, got 900 horsepower. Gotta give it up to Slav Jerry for making that. So yeah, Slav Jerry also makes, you know, some incredible mods. Mostly engine mods and all that. Ain't nothing coming. So yeah, gotta give it up for Slav Jerry making that particular route and all that. So one thing I gotta admit, Slav Jerry, he makes great mods for the most part. Of course, I have to do a little bit of editing to get some of the other ones to work with, you know, the in-game and DLC vehicles. I also had to put shoes on. By that, I mean my house slippers, because I do try to drive this barefooted. It's uncomfortable. As calloused as my feet are, it's still uncomfortable to use it. I've thought about getting some aftermarket pedals. We're also going to try to back in, too, while we're at it. Excuse me. Cargo. Take job. It's a beauty. Oop, hold up. Twist it, twist it, twist it. Back it up, nice and easy. Let's see how this looks now. Oh yeah, this is actually way better now. Ah, there it is. And there she goes. We got a load of cows we're taking over up towards Kansas City. That's where we're heading to, Kansas City. Good old Kansas City. Let's see. Yeah, I really need to get some of this stuff fixed. And yeah, I don't baby these trucks at all. Whoops. Go ahead and extend the map out because I got two sets of navigations going. That's still funny. I got two sets of navigation going. I'll just keep that big one up down there, just not pay attention to it. Oh, fuck you. Fuck the police. Fuck the police. Oh, here we got a jackass again. Come on, get it across there. Some of us got places to go and people to see. And I got a bunch of heifers that I got to get gone. Of course, this is something the new UI set up. Which is funny. Wasn't expecting it to be like that. They just said, oh yeah, we're updating the UI so it looks better. And quite frankly, it does look way better. I just don't like how they put the trucks out now. Here we go. So yeah, I'm going to attempt to do some coast-to-coast bull hauling. We're going back and forth. Over one stretch of road over the other half. Excuse me. Been working hard the past few weeks, as I always do. All kinds of other stuff. I figured I'd ask how everybody's doing. You know, be sure to, you know, hit the like button and do hit the subscribe button, because I do normally live stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Today happens to be a bit different because I have things going on. And I said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and get this stream out the way. Of course, it's an asshole in a Chevrolet. It doesn't surprise me. Now you want to put your foot in it. Honestly, what a way to run a railroad. It makes no sense to me, honestly. But we're going to try to make it to Kansas City in the daylight. I mean, we should get there by morning. Get there by morning. Get a little relaxing going on. And then continue forward. That's what I should do. Now, yeah, I will probably stream Farming Simulator 2 sometime a bit later on this week. That's what I should be doing. That's what I should do. Get Farming Simulator going sometime this week itself. Gas, I got plenty of gas. I'll make it there by daylight. Of course, there are some... you know, it's still funny that on the Steam Workshop there's still no cattle trailer mods. Except for one, but that guy hasn't touched it in a while. That ain't the police, so I guess I'm safe. See, like I said, this truck has 900 horsepower. As you can see, we're going 101 right through the middle of town. I better slow it on down. Disturbing the peace of all hours of the day and night. That's what I'm doing, disturbing the peace. It's like, if I'm up, you're up. Yeah, fuck your mom. The guy that does that is, it's quite funny. 6:41 in the morning, if I'm up, you're up. Yeah, fuck your mom. But yeah, going back to talking about mods and all that, there is some, I mean, like, most of the mods that I see that are, like, way better and, you know, like, decent, most of those you have to pay for. And I swear I'm gonna fire that fuckhead. He's always causing me problems. But anyway. So, yeah. So yeah, there's all kinds of other stuff too. You know, like I said, the mods, there's a lot of mods on the Steam Workshop, such as this one that I'm using. You know, this big old Kenworth right here. This one's actually one of the top quality mods on the site. I got plenty of other truck mods too. But some of the other trucks that are like way better, you have to pay for those, and you know. And there are some people that they are paying, you know, that they are making, you know, paid mod quality mods, you know, for free on the Steam Workshop. Alright, I'm coming over. So, yeah. There's quite a few guys working on that. But, you know, like, really, like, a bunch of old school trucks that you don't normally see anymore. Most of those, you have to pay for those. You have to pay for those mods, and it's like, really? By that point, you'll be spending a whole bunch of money on this game alone. Just buying mods and all that. You know, I don't buy mods. I'll just say this, all the mods I use come off of the Steam Workshop. This particular Kenworth that I'm using, which is the K100E by Mr. Overfloater, that one came off the Workshop. And the diesel that you're hearing, well, that one is by Slav Jerry, which he makes the best exhaust mods out there. But there are a couple of mods that I have my eyes on that, you know, the guys working behind them, you know, it's usually one person working behind them and they're getting them ready. You know, just to be uploaded to the workshop. One of them, I know Ruta made a 362, but there's a guy on Steam Workshop making a 362 as well. You know, his is directly from somebody else that, you know, it was originally on 18 Wheels of Steel, which, funny enough, I do have, but I'm trying to get a wheel set up for that one. You know, it's an older game. It is by the same people that do ATS. It is by SCS. So yeah, the 18 Wheels of Steel games are by them too. And it's like, well, when are you gonna start playing those? Whenever I get the Logitech G27 working. Yeah, fun fact, I bought a G27 that I've been trying to get to work. Lots of rewiring is being done on it. So that's been a little bit of a problem. So I've been dealing with that. You know, outside of making a shifter, well, a shifter knob for ATS, I've been making one of those too. That's been a fun experience. It's just getting the joystick encoder. That's been the real problem. Do I have one? No, because every time I go to look for them, they're always out of stock. And it's like, really? But I do know, according to Diesel Rodeo, he has stated that his works. He's got one of the cheap ones off of Amazon. The cheap shifter knobs off Amazon, I should say. And by the cheap ones, I'm talking about like I think he paid $40 for his. You know, I'm just trying to be Mr. Fancy over here and have like an authentic Eaton shifter. And it's like, well, I can pay $50 for this cheap ass shifter and then wire it to make it run on a PC. But to be honest, I really paid next to nothing for it. One of those things, you go to a junkyard and lo and behold, they have a Peterbilt sitting out with a damn Eaton Fuller transmission. So it's got the Eaton Fuller transmission in it. And then, you know, flash forward. You know, it has a shifter knob in it. It actually had the 18th speed knob off in it. So I ended up snatching that because, you know, the whole shifter knob actually still looked in decent condition. The only thing I'm going to do is just go, like, I already got, like, one of the sleeves for it. So that's also been a rather fun experience. Believe me, it's been a rather fun experience so far building the damn thing. Alright, who's driving like a jackass? Who wrecked at the off-ramp? Who was trying to be Jerry Reed? Who was trying to be the rubber duck? That explains a lot. That actually cut our time down by a lot. Let me see. How much that cut that time down? Because originally they were going to have us swing up through this way. But it looks like, I want to say it actually did cut the time down just a slight bit. Then once we hit the Kansas City Junction, you know, I could always just pull back out. Yeah, pull back out. There should be a rest area down the way. Alright, so there's a rest area down the way. So yeah, the shifter thing's been a real experience. It's just a pain in the ass at the moment. Well, at least I'm pulling in quite a few money. You know, such as it is. All kinds of other crap. And of course, everybody wants to be riding the left-hand lane. Yeah, there's definitely something up ahead. Okay, never mind. I'm a dipstick. I thought it was going to be a I thought it was going to be a 4-lane all the way up there. I guess not. My mistake. My mistake. My mistake. You know, come to think of it, I might stop at a gas station, too. Excuse me. Watch, I guarantee you, it looks like everybody's going to be making a left-hand turn. Let's see how many people make a left-hand turn. Up, that one's making a right. There's Smokey Bears sitting in the straightaway. Look left, look right, and skedaddle. Of course, I have thought about getting eye tracking for this, so that way I can look to the left, look to the right, and go, fuck you, I'm out. all kinds of other crap. Already 30 minutes in, and I'm not even at my destination yet. Dang Missouri drivers. I just want to know, what is it with some of these states that have like the most, you know, truck to car ratio? And for those of y'all that don't know, what that means is there's more trucks than cars. You know, if you know what I'm talking about. Do not whip this like a Hellcat. But if you know what I'm talking about, you know... Now, beforehand, I'm going to reword this right quick. The truck-to-car ratio is basically how many bad drivers you're going to have. If there's more trucks than there are cars, and I'm talking about pickup trucks for the most part. If there's more pickup trucks than there are cars... You're gonna be having a state with a lot of bad drivers in it. And believe me, I live in a place where it's like a whole lot of pickup trucks and they all drive terrible. And it's always the ones driving lifted trucks trying to whip them like Hellcats. And it's like, yeah, we all know how that goes. And I actually saw this. Somebody tried to whip a Silverado out into traffic. Lifted Silverado, had a rough country lift kit on it. And I'm talking about one of the good ones, where it had like all the skeletal frame stuff on it. And it had the American Force rims on it. So you automatically know what type of jackass owns this. This fool whips it out of the Chick-fil-A parking lot and rolls it. It's like, what did you think was going to happen? Your truck is lifted a good 6 to, you know, damn near a foot off the ground. And yeah, he had them rubber band tires on it too. You got the rubber band tires on it, and you're sitting there wondering why the truck's flipped upside down. And then it was funny because, you know, I had the windows cracked, and he was on the phone with his dad. And this is a teenager at that point. He's like, Dad, I wrecked your truck. And, yeah, it turns out his dad was going to have his ass in the morning. And believe me, I have been rear-ended by a teenager once. You know, granted, he didn't try to act like Billy Badass. He was just more concerned about his dad was going to kill him. And then it was funny because, the kid's mom tried to cover it up, and his dad was really pissed. And the only thing I said, and, you know, plus that this is his kid's second time rear-ending somebody. Actually, it was his third. Now I don't remember it. It was his third time. And he's like, my dad's going to kill me. And when I looked at him dead in the face, I honestly thought this kid was damn near... You know, I thought he was at least 22. And then he's like, I'm actually a junior in high school. That shocked me because I was not expecting this boy to be that damn young. He honestly looked like he was in his 20s. And he was like... And he's like, yeah, my dad's going to kill me. Now, granted, the truck that rear-ended me was an old... the old cat-eye models. Now, whoever's driving this truck up here is a fucking idiot. So, anyway... It was still funny. The boy did get in trouble, but the mom also got in trouble because they tried to hide it. And it was much worse because the boy's dad worked on a towboat. And he was out in the... And he was actually, like, out on the boat. So, yeah, little bro was going to get it in the morning. Because his dad was going to arrive home that very same week. How did I find out that he tried to hide it from his mom and dad? Because, yeah, his dad called my phone. And he was like, I'm hauling livestock. I got no time to be pulling over and shit. Like I said, full bull hauling. Fuck them scales. So that shit was still funny. So yeah, the boy's dad was not happy, and he was also talking about getting a belt after his wife because she tried to hide the fact that, you know, this boy got into a wreck. I'm like, well, damn, don't kill the boy. He didn't. He just took away his car privileges and made his wife drive him to school every day. What I think suspected happened was Youngblood was playing on a cell phone. So yeah, he got in trouble. That's what I suspect happened. It's like, yeah, put the cell phone down while you're driving, son. You know, honestly, honest to God, what I thought hit me was like some 22-year-old Tobo worker that just got home, driving a clapped-out Silverado, but it turns out it was just some 17-year-old kid driving his dad's old Silverado. We're gonna pull off here over to Wichita. Oh, technically I can use the mouse too, as you can see. I hadn't ran into any cops yet, and I've been speeding. We're doing it one time for dear old Uncle Rob. That man speaks fluent diesel. But I think at his age, he's just kind of like, I'm sick of doing it at this point. Of course it is funny, because, I have worked with people like Rob, but I've also worked at the latter end of people like that. And by that I mean more of your jackass. My only personality is in my blue collar job types. I've dealt with them too. So that was also a fun experience. Still, fuck y'all in them raggedy ass scales. Of course, it's funny when they start that whole soft hands bullshit. What I think is funny to do, remind them of their ex-wife. Oh, trust me, they hate that shit. I just do it because I'm just a major asshole like that. That's what I do. And I just do it because I'm just a major asshole. Because they start that soft hands and how many hours I work, and my blue collar job is my only personality. You know, I look like Gary Busey at 40. And I'm honestly sitting there like, I really don't give a damn. And some of the advice they give is by far some of the stupidest shit you ever heard of. And then God forbid if you have a girlfriend, they start asking like sus questions, and it's like, yeah, I'm not really sure why you want to know about my sex life, but it's mad fucking gay for another man to ask another grown man about his sex life and what he's doing with his penis. That's fucking gay. And it's not homophobic either. It's the God's honest truth, and you know it. It's like, it's mad fucking gay is what it is. Oh, hit the wrong button. Not sure what 8 does, but whatever. Yeah, I've also been playing with the steering settings too, so there's that. Now let's see, how lazy do I want to be today? Play it safe. Nah, I'm skipping. Now then, I'll be right back. I gotta go get a cough drop. See? No problem at all. One cough drop. Let's see what other company offers they got. Yeah, we can go up to Omaha, Nebraska. I'll take the job. Alright, we'll take it. Yeah, I'll try to get there in under 2 hours. We'll see how well that works out. And I got the cough drop in like a thing of dip. Yeah, little fun fact. I used to dip back in the day. Like, I had my preferred flavor, which was wintergreen. But, you know, I was also a dumbass teenager, too. So it's like, well, what type of dip did you do? Copenhagen wintergreen. And it's like, why would you do Copenhagen wintergreen? Everybody else was doing grizzly. They were all doing grizzly. I was doing fucking Copenhagen. But however, dip is a nasty habit. Don't do it. I quit dipping and it basically just went to smoking cigarettes for a while. Then Marlboro Red 100s. Then I went to Camel Whites, which were way better. That was one thing I noticed about Camel Whites, but they were way better. Now, if Marlboro made a wide cigarette, I would have still been smoking them, but at that point I'm like, you know what, I gotta quit smoking. That was my whole thing. It's like, yeah, I better quit smoking. So that's what I did. I just quit smoking. You know, a cigar, on the other hand, you don't really inhale the smoke. You just, you know, blow it out. You know, my thing is, if you want to smoke cigars, be my guest, but don't overdo it by smoking them every day of the week. Smokey Bear, Smokey Bear, wherefore art thou, Smokey Bear? Get your punk ass on somewhere else. Uh-huh, I scraped it. I felt it. I scraped it. I am not pulling over for that. Fuck you. Whoever is in the Hellcat, you better speed it up. I got 2 hours. I'm gonna try to punch it as hard as I can. Like, for me, I prefer a good cigar here and there. That's what I like. Have I smoked a cigar? No, it's been quite a while since I've smoked one. like I say, I try not to smoke often. You know, last one I had was back in 2023. And it was a good Maduro. So there was that. We're going to punch it down Omaha, Nebraska. We're going to be flying low the entire time. So there is that. See how fast we can move it. Heads up. Bull holler in traffic. Heads up. Of course, it's one of these work trucks driving in the left-hand lane. And whoever is now joining in, please do hit the like button and all that. Currently, I am bull hauling coast to coast, or at least I'm attempting to. I know I'm getting tired. That's why I'm punching it. We're gonna be punching it all live. Going around. Heads up. I got it wide open. I got her wide open. We're going on a run to Omaha, Nebraska with a hauling hogs. We got her topped out. Listen to that exhaust sing. We got that Detroit diesel wound up. Alright, we're gonna start slowing down. That's a cop. That's a cop. That is a cop. That is a cop. Smokey Bear! Oops. Well, we blew the doors off of Smokey Bear. Kind of like that scene out of Smokey and the Bandit with the trucker. Banzai! Boom! I saw that, you sumbitch. Yeesh. You know, I probably should have checked that route. Okay, never mind. We got it. Of course, we got Mustangs pulling out in traffic. No surprise there. But I got hogs that need to be gone. Of course, you know what they should add to ATS? When you get tired and you get way too tired, instead of the screen like trying to black out, you see black dogs. That would actually be something to see. We're in the middle of Nebraska. Nice old Cadillacs there too. Nice Cadillacs, nice F-100. Let's see what else we got. Convertibles. That looks like one of those shady used car lots. And some of y'all know what I'm talking about when I say those shady used car lots. It's like a car lot with a rundown building and they got brand new shit sitting out in the front. It's like, where the fuck did you get them? And you know it's a front. Unfortunately, I got the toothpick in, so, yeah. We're running the toothpicks. Farm vehicle garden equipment. That's also... Places like that often got the best used equipment you can find. That's the one thing I'll say about it. They got the best used equipment you can think of. That's what most of them got. They got the best used equipment you can possibly think of. Omaha. That was still funny a few years ago when Eli became... Not Eli, who was it? Peyton. Peyton Manning became a meme because he would yell out Omaha, which was some type of play they would do. But hey, it's like the people we grew up watching as quarterbacks, they all retired. I mean, there is the one that's still going. I mean, Tom Brady kept going until he finally said, fuck it. Aaron Rodgers is still trying. Okay, he's turning. Tell me something that ain't new. Well, while I'm at it. I mean, if there's stuff over here near Lincoln, I guess I could. Might have to be taking a little bit of a short nap here in a moment. Ah, here we go. You know, it'd be much easier if this fucking trailer here wasn't in the way. But I'm gonna do it this way. Look at that, look at that. Smooth, smooth. That's what you call driving smooth. Let's see what we got. Ah, 15 G's. See if we got any more going out to Iowa. Alright, what we got in Lincoln, Nebraska? Columbus. You know what? We'll just drive over to, Nah, we're not. Huh. No good stuff. I guess I'll drive over to Columbus. I better not drive over to Columbus. Because I'm lazy. It's like, yes, tow me to a service. Just exactly where I need to be. Exactly where I need to be. Hello, Diesel. How you doing? And welcome in. Is it raining? It's raining. It's raining. Alright, let's see what we got in the cargo market. I'm not making runs over here. Alright, I guess we'll put one over here then. Now we gotta wait for this crap to haul back in. Alright. Alright, let's try this again and look for something that can take us over into Nebraska. Yeah, this one should definitely take us all... Yeah, you know, I might take a trip up through this way. Or this one might actually prove to be better. Yeah, this one definitely might be the better choice. Up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Up, go back to the broker. Yeah, it's raining. It is definitely raining. It's a rainy night as we're bull hauling somewhere in the great American Midwest. And still, nobody's liking the stream. Please like the stream on your way in. Very rainy. Three, two, one, punch it. Now we're moving. Probably not a good idea to drive this fast in the rain. Woo! I felt it. I felt it. I felt it. Slow it on back. Slow it on back. I felt that. I 100% felt that. Why does this not surprise me? Oh well, time to start Facebook Marketplace. Yep, there she is. It glitched into the ground. It glitched. It glitched into the ground. Very good, so I'm in Omaha. Alright, let's go ahead and get some service done to it. Oh hell, I got money. Alright. Everything's been replaced. Back. Alright. Now let's get back into it. Go ahead and get this resetted. What the fuck was that noise? Hold up, wait a minute. Since I'm out here in Lincoln, Nebraska, wasn't there something out here in Lincoln? No, there wasn't. Oh well. Back down the road to Omaha. let's continue on with the bull hauling. I guess we'll take this one. Whoop! Alright, now we're moving. Now we're moving. More pigs for the hauling. Now, to get the fuck out of this way, let's get the hell out of here. Just head over towards somewhere else. Ooh, please hold that light. Hold that light. Very nice skylight. I'll give it that. Now we're moving. Let's see. We're going to kick this thing up into high gear and get it moving. The roadways are open and we're now going to keep it moving. Now we're moving. And of course there's a cop on the road. Stay in your lane, asshead. soon as he hops off, I'll punch it. Great, now we got the cops on us. Can't do nothing, can't go nowhere. Okay, he's speeding up. Heads up. Somebody ain't giving turn signals. He's got to get off somewhere. Up, up, up. He might be getting off at the next exit. Keep it steady, keep it steady. Oh, that's neat, the compass works. Fuck you, Smokey Bear. He's gone. He's gone. Smokey Bear's gone. We're gonna let her open. Open her up, Big Daddy. And of course there's a boomer in a RV taking up the spot. Come on, get it over. Oh shit. Now the asshead decides he wants to get over. Ain't that a bitch? Finally, now we're back to 102. Look at this asshole trying to brake check somebody. No, you don't. And of course it'd be right up the alley. It's like I said, the pickup truck to car ratio. It's always the same shit. Somebody can't fucking drive. I'm about to blow a red light. Blowing another red light. And another one. I know, I'm an asshole at driving. Ah, now we're in the good spot. Look at all that. Look at all that prime beef. All that prime beef out there. The sounds of a train. Yeesh. Oh, well, I can do it. Alright, here we go. Here we go, baby. Doing some old school trucker shit. Oops, went a little bit too far. That's what you call perfect. That is what you call the perfect backup job. Doing it the old school way. Just hold your head out the door and look. Alright, what else we got? Oh, we got sheep. That one pays a little bit more. I'm not going to Oklahoma. Do not feel like going back to Missouri. So, yeah, I guess we'll take this. Oh, well, never mind. We're taking the sheep. The hauling of the lambs. You know, that might be a good, just because I don't feel like it. We got the sheep. It's the hauling of the sheep. Swing that bitch. Alright, we got a 4-hour haul. We're going to make it across Nebraska. Hopefully there'll be some that will take us over into Colorado somewhere. Hey, I said I was going to keep going until I hit the West Coast. And we're going to be ahead of schedule because I'm in the middle of the country right now. Since we got assy it's driving slow today. Heads up. Where even am I in the middle of? Somewhere between here and Alliance. Hopefully there'll be one that will take us off into... Well, there would be one that would take us off into Wyoming. Hopefully over here to Rivington. And then we'll hop on over through Idaho. And hopefully we will be over here in the West Coast. The rolling plains in Nebraska. I mean, we should be getting... I mean, we're getting closer to the West Coast. Not exactly a bright idea going right through here. No cops, no nothing. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Going past the tractor right quick. That looks to be a Challenger tractor. That is probably not. Up ahead. Just passing traffic like it's standing still. A little one-horse town like this. I bet you they pull the sidewalks up at night. As soon as the street lights come on, the sidewalks go up. I did not read what that just said, but whatever. That's a cop. Slow it on down. Smokey Bear tried to brake check me. Y'all see that? Smokey Bear out here trying to brake check me. Up, 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 up. Hold on, gotta get a picture right quick. I can go a little bit further. Alright, that should do. Hey, it kind of looks like my place. There's a train in the background. A lot of cows. Ah, it's perfect. Ah, we're finally in alliance. Here we go again. Now it's just the definition of how lazy I want to be this time. Okay, we can do this. Well, here we go again. Something you see, they're all discussing about who's going to get the hay bales off of what. I want to drive the tractor. No, I'm going to drive it. Let's see. That got it. That got it. Well, not half bad. Now let's see where they're all. Okay, Casper, Wyoming. That's not bad. Cheyenne, Wyoming. Rollins, Wyoming. Another load of sheep. Another load of pigs. Now, the closer we get, the better. I'm lazy, what can I say? Alright, I can make it. Hit the highway and then we'll skedaddle. Alright, who got in a wreck? Okay, so we're dealing with a traffic jam at the moment. So, who wants what out of Taco Kingdom? Probably give you the Taco Bell diarrhea. That's probably what that stuff will give you, is the Taco Bell diarrhea. Hey, 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 hey. Fuckhead. Why does it not surprise me it's always the Jackass Brigade driving like that? Hang on, we're going out in traffic. And we're gone, baby. Solid gone. Doesn't matter because I can go this way. Nope, go back. I'm not stopping. What is it with every fucking stoplight in the world just choosing to stop? Doesn't matter because I now got more dough. Yeah. And all of a sudden, traffic decides it wants to show up. Somebody got that old shoebox. They got the old lead sled moving. I better cut it all back there. That's a cop. That's a cop. That is a cop. Hopefully he won't be going where I'm going, which I can actually check. Okay, now that I'm actually in Wyoming. Interstate 25. Back to the rail yard, and I can travel up through here. This should be a good speed. Lusk, Wyoming. Tell me something that ain't new. Getting in. Alright, now we're on the outskirts of Casper. Nice oil refineries off in the distance. Well, I missed that corner. Any day now, lights. Thank you. I bet you there's all kinds of fish down there too. No, you can take it. This one takes us up to Montana. None of them really do. Which I can actually check. Rivington. All these will take us into fucking Montana. Hell. This one will actually take us into Idaho. It's going to be one hellacious drive. Let's see, where will Rollins take us? Most of these just take us all up into Montana. And that would be my phone going off. Well, unfortunately, I'm going to have to stop it here. You know, my phone's going off. It's telling me it's time to, you know, get ready for the IRL thing that's going on. But, you know, such as it is. You know, I do apologize about it. I have to end it now. So, yeah, I got to get ready for the little IRL thing that's going on this evening. So, yeah. So if you're watching back on the replay, please do shoot the like button with a grip skilly if you enjoyed. And please do comment down below your favorite truck mod for ATS. And all that jazz. And I will try to stream Friday. And all that. So, yeah, such a shame. Got to call it an end. But, you know, it's whatever at this point. So, yeah, that's going to be the next game we're playing on Friday. It's going to be Undead Nightmare. So, other than that, do shoot the like button. You know, I already said all that. Do smash the subscribe button today and click the notification bell icon to stay up to date when I go live. Normally, I live stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. But, you know, today was a special day. I got something else going on. So I figured, why not stream some ATS because it is short. So, other than that, have a great day and a balling weekend. Don't do anything stupid. Be sure to check out the links in the description down below to Let's Plays Mr. Slade, my second in command, and the music by NachoCast. So other than that, take care of yourselves and see y'all Friday for some Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare with Rip RedCorn. So thank you all, and enjoy your evening.
Breaking free from yesterday, screaming loud we find our way. Dreams ignite like wild flames, nothing ever stays the same. Whoa. In the moment now, fear and doubt will not allow. Running quick, out of sight, reaching for the starry night. We're chasing the sky, we'll never ask why. Hearts wide open, we'll never be broken. Jumping high, no parachutes, no more ties, we cut the roots. Embrace the chaos in our mind.